Angry Birds is one of the best mobile gaming franchises. The original Angry Birds games were always, well, all about slingshotting birds at castle, different colored birds with different powers at castles to knock over the structures and pop the green pigs. And well, in 2021, we got a brand new fan-made Angry Birds game called Angry Birds Power Trouble. After playing through Power Trouble's first chapter, Decharge Dilemma, and having Power Trouble out for over a year now, that made me curious if it's possible to 3-star, to complete poached eggs without using any of the bird's abilities. Anyways, guys, what's up, guys? Cars Ignite here, and welcome to a new interesting gaming video. Today we're doing a Angry Birds Classic Poached Eggs Powerless Run. This for sure is going to be one interesting thing. The rules for this challenge are simple. Our goal is to complete the game without any power usages. However, if we can't do that, well, that's where this power gauge comes into play. And well, the power gauge, the ability gauge will fill up, the ability counter will fill up every time I have to use their ability. That means, we'll talk about one of the bird's abilities later, because one bird has a different rule compared to the others. Anyways, guys, let's get into the challenge. Levels 1 through 19 are straightforward, as they only give you the red bird. However, the challenge starts off really with the introduction of the blues. The blues are birds who can split into 3. However, we're not allowed to use their power in this run. The introduction level is so hard, because you don't just got to deal with their strength, but you've also got to deal with their weakness. In this case, the blues' weakness is stone, which there's a whole ton of stone you have to deal with, which took me multiple attempts to finally beat this one, but in the end, it was finally worth it. And I got past that barrier, surprisingly. (1-11) wasn't that tricky for some reason, because, well, you actually do only need to use red for 3-star completion. 112, on the other hand, still a bit tricky, but still you can pull through and, well, still keep going on with no abilities used. And with that, the blues shatter through level 12 very easily after a few attempts. (1-13) is a tiny bit tricky in the first place to get the blue right where you want him. You have to get a very precise shot, but with a few precise shots, 113 shall not be a problem. 114, once again, not a problem because it's a straightforward level involving red. So that means this level can be done by normal means without using any abilities. (115), once again, requires some very precise shots, but still, you can manage to pull through. (116), we get to be introduced to another bird, Chuck, the yellow bird. He is good at destroying wood, and when clicked, he speeds up. Once again, we don't get to see him using his speed. He destroys about 2 to 3 blocks of wood normally without his speed. No problem for him. 116 is no problem. His introduction level is no problem, unlike the blues. Another level full of wood. Chuck is easy with 117. Chuck is easily able to speed right through it. Quite a tricky level by normal means. It was a bit harder. 118 was a bit harder than normal. Of course, because we couldn't use Chuck's power. However, we managed to pull through once again, and we didn't have to use Chuck's ability, leaving the ability counter still 0. (119) didn't pose much of a challenge. It took about 2 to 3 attempts. After those few attempts, I managed to beat this level easily. Still, no abilities used. (119) gets a bit hard. 120 gets a bit hard because we've got stone. Because there's some stone that might get in our way. But still, this level, even though it's tricky, still no problem for Chuck at all. And so we have made it to level 21, which is Corporal Pig's Fortress, and the end of World 1, which will also be the end of this part of the Powerless run. This level took many attempts. Like, it was so tricky. Attempt after attempt. It took so many attempts, but finally, after consecutive attempts, I didn't give up on this one. I had a feeling it was possible, and indeed, this level was possible. And so, the birds have thwarted Corporal Pig's plan and destroyed his structure without using their abilities. And that is the end of part 1. Tune in a couple of days when I go through World 2 of poached eggs. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. Alright guys, bye!